Hey guys, this is Austin, and today I'm here with a video on some slightly different headphones. So these are the Sign by Odyssey. Now what makes these a little bit different from the normal style headphones is that they not only have the standard 3.5mm jack, but it also has a lightning cable. It definitely looks like the iPhone 7 is going to be dropping the headphone jack in favor of using lightning headphones and Bluetooth headphones. So in theory, if you plug this into an iPhone or an iPad, you're going to be getting a higher quality signal to the headphones. Now I've actually tried some lightning headphones in the past, you guys can check out that video. They were interesting, but it was hard to really know exactly how much of the difference was because it was a lightning cable versus just the headphones themselves. So I am really curious to find out, does it actually make a difference to audio quality if you plug in via lightning? Ultra thin diaphragms. Andrew, is this English?
Some of it.
So wait, so it says it has 3 times larger drivers than normal headphones. Is that even a thing, or?
It can be. The bigger the driver, the more electricity you need to drive it.
So here's the thought, since these are lightning, I'm assuming the lightning port could probably push more power than a normal 3.5mm.
I would think you could too.
Right,
And
unless you had like an amp or something.
Yeah, so that's what the amp's doing. It's actually pushing more electricity through to power the drivers when you have an amp.
So actually, having 3 times larger drivers might be a real thing.
It might be a real thing.
By the way, in case you guys are curious, Andrew is actually a sound guy. So we've got the lightning cable right up front, the lightning end, we also have the audio controls, a microphone, and I'm assuming this is where the DAC is. Wow, these actually feel really nice. I mean, it's just literally metal and leather everywhere. All right, and looks like we have some accessories here. Oh, and we also have the standard 3.5mm cable. So this is definitely not a scientific test, but I'm going to be using Spotify with the normal 320 kilobit MP3s. I mean, you can definitely go higher end, you can get uncompressed FLAC, 16-bit stuff, but for me, I'm not really gonna do that. I'm just gonna listen to normal MP3s on my phone. So I wanna see if I can tell the difference here. So the first thing I immediately notice is that I'm having to crank my phone all the way to full volume to get any kind of real volume out of these headphones. I gotta say, I'm actually not that impressed with the cable. There's a lot of emphasized highs, and especially a lot of emphasized lows, but there's not a whole lot of anything in the middle. 3.5mm cable is actually not doing a whole lot for me, so let's switch to the lightning. I should really listen to Ride the Lightning right now. Wow, immediate difference. Night and day. Yeah, huge difference with the lightning headphones. First of all, I'm not at full volume, so that's nice. But yeah, they're actual mids here. These went from being kind of meh sort of headphones to like, the lightning completely wakes these up. I feel like my head's inside the music. I gotta say, I wasn't expecting there to be a huge difference. I've listened to 3.5mm headphones on this phone and lots of other phones before, and they sound totally fine. I definitely do think, even though they include this cable, this is not the way you really should listen to these headphones. These are headphones that really do need, at the very least, plug into like a DAC and an amp to get like some proper power through them. I feel like he's like whispering in my ear right now. This is a really extreme case of showing lightning headphones, just because listening to them with lightning sounds awesome. They sound like really, really nice headphones. Plugging them in with the normal headphone jack, they don't sound too hot. Like honestly, they sound like $30 or $40 headphones. So it's interesting. I think the lightning definitely helps. I'm not totally convinced. I mean, I think these are still very high-end headphones that for say a $50 or $100 pair of headphones, that you're gonna see this much of a difference. But to be fair, this sounds pretty awesome, especially considering them listening to MP3s on a phone. So what do you guys think about lightning headphones? Have you tried them? What do you think about Apple removing the headphone jack? Definitely be sure to let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you in the next one.